Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to Moksha Media. Namaskara. By the by, you are with Moksha Hiremat. Let me introduce to you the Vachanakara Kadasiddheshwar. Most of you may have heard his name, residing especially in Karnataka and Maharashtra states of India and elsewhere in India and to a little extent abroad. Kadasiddheshwara was a head of the Siddhagiri Mutt in the district of Kolhapura in the state of Maharashtra, India. Siddhagiri Mutt is also called as Canary Mutt, and Canary Mutt is belonged to Siddhagiri tradition. That Siddhagiri tradition is famous in Maharashtra and in Karnataka. That Siddhagiri tradition has its own followers. Of course, most of them are belong to Navanatha Pantha, and especially that Navanatha Pantha contained the followers of Virashaiva tradition and Deshastha Brahmanas. Of course, there is the combination of Virashaivas, Deshastha Brahmanas and other persons from different communities and castes. So it has its own tradition. Here I am not going to get into the depth of that tradition. I confined myself to the Vachanakara Kadasiddheshwar. I have already told you Kadasiddheshwar was the head of the Canary Mutt, belonged to Siddhagiri tradition. Kadasiddheshwara was lived in the common era of 1725. Kadasiddheshwara composed so many vachanas. He told that his guru was Sangameshwara Deva, and he was born in the form of Sangameshwara Deva. That is, he is born of Karasthala of his guru. It is a tradition to say like that in Virashaiva culture. Kadasiddheshwara composed his vachanas on the basis of Shatasthala Siddhanta of Virashaivism. We come to know the name of Kadasiddheshwara from the work of Jayappa Desai. Jayappa Desai wrote in his book Kuvalayananda something about Kadasiddheshwara. Especially he mentioned Kadasiddheshwara's work Virashaiva Shatasthala. In that Virashaiva Shatasthala work, we come to know the vachanas of Kadasiddheshwara. It is said that 500 vachanas are composed. Of course, vachanas are much more, but in that work we come to know that 500 vachanas of Kadasiddheshwara are got together. So, Kadasiddheshwara's pen name or signature is ಕಾಡಿನೊಳಗಾದ ಶಂಕರ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಚೆನ್ನ ಕದಂಬಲಿಂಗ ನಿರ್ಮಾಯ ಪ್ರಭುವೆ. Kadasiddheshwara's vachanas are esoteric. Sometimes he has used the different names of Sharanas with their profession. In order to understand Kadasiddheshwara vachanas, we should know the background of some of the Sharanas. And the vachanas are very peculiar in some cases. He has used the names of some 12th century Sharanas, and names of Sharanas, some Sharanas are not found anywhere. Sometimes we have found the names of Muslim Sharanas. Especially he has mentioned the Muslim Sharanas Pinjar Muhammad Kanaya and Wali Piranna. In addition to that, in the Kadasiddheshwara vachanas, we have found reference to some Muslim Sharanas, and some of his vachanas are in the language of Urdu also. So, for the first time, we come to know vachanas in the language of Urdu. Like this, Kadasiddheshwara Sharana, Kadasiddheshwara Swami, has got his own uniqueness in composing vachanas on the basis of Virashaiva Shatasthala Siddhanta. Here, I am going to reveal 3 of his vachanas for our convenience. If we know those vachanas, I think you come to know the personality of Kadasiddheshwara to a little extent. Of course, his vachanas are in the language of Kannada. But here I am going to read the English translation of those vachanas from the language of Kannada. Those who worry about today are swine. Those who worry about tomorrow are dogs. Those who worry about today are swine. Those who worry about tomorrow are dogs. Those who worry about the self are yogis. Those who worry about you are yogis. See, Kalanolagada Shankara Priya Channa Kadambalinga Nirmaya Prabhuve. Of course, the language used is very simple, as is vachanas in Kannada. Of course, man is worried of today, tomorrow, and his own self. But yogis are not worried of that. If man worries of today, is considered as a swine, is considered as a pig. If man is worried of tomorrow, is considered as a dog. That is, his worry is compared to barking dog. If he is worried of himself, he is considered as jogi. But if a man or a woman considers if a man or woman worries of a god, he is considered as a yogi. So, at the end of the Vachana, he used his signature ಕಾಡನೊಳಗಾದ ಶಂಕರ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಚನ್ನ ಕದಂಬಲಿಂಗ ನಿರ್ಮಾಯ ಪ್ರಭುವೆ. Then another vachana. Grown weary pursuing God are people of the world. Grown weary pursuing God are people of the world. The reason being they are ignorant of the ultimate truth that they are God. That they are God. ಕಾಡನೊಳಗಾದ ಶಂಕರ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಚನ್ನ ಕದಂಬಲಿಂಗ ನಿರ್ಮಾಯ ಪ್ರಭುವೆ. Of course, it is a common question, Always man thinks of God. How is he? Where is he? What he does or she does, etc., etc. The questioning God and search of God is unending. But here, Kadasiddheshwara Vachanakara tries to find out that God in his own way. So people are weary of pursuing God, but they don't know the truth. They don't know the ultimate truth. That the ultimate truth is God is there in their heart and mind. God is there in the body and mind. But the people don't understand that they are God themselves. By pursuing good things, by acting, by doing virtuous work, a man becomes God himself at the end of his life. So his good activities are nothing but God's actions. So that God is in ourselves, but we don't understand that. That is why we try to understand the God in us, the God in human beings. Then he says something about Sharanasati and Lingapati, a Virashaiva concept. Sharana is wife and Linga husband. Sharana is wife and Linga husband. Devotees who observe this concept should offer things like beauty to Ishtalinga, offer taste to Pranalinga, offer contentment to Bhavalinga. Only such one practice practices the concept Sharana is wife and Linga husband. ಕಾಡನೊಳಗಾದ ಶಂಕರ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಚನ್ನ ಕದಂಬಲಿಂಗ ನಿರ್ಮಾಯ ಪ್ರಭುವೆ. Of course, here Kadasiddheshwara Swami tells us something about Sharana and Linga. Sharana is a wife, Linga a husband. The concept of Sharanasati Lingapati is revealed here. Of course, devotees consider this and they offer things like beauty to Ishtalinga, taste to Pranalinga, and contentment to Bhavalinga. That is, Ishtalinga, Pranalinga, and Bhavalinga have their own concepts. And Ishtalinga is worshipped, placing it on the palm of the left hand. And Pranalinga is referred to the activities, the actions, the life, and Bhavalinga, that is the contentment to Bhavalinga. So, in these ways, people offer to Pranalinga, Bhavalinga, and Ishtalinga. Of course, this is the concept. Here, when Sharana offers these things, he becomes a wife, and Linga he is worshipping becomes a husband. So, that is the combination of Ishtalinga, Pranalinga, and Bhavalinga is very important, and when one knows the combination of it, the union of it, then he or she serves God properly. So, like this, Kadasiddheshwara Swami composed Vachanas on the basis of Virashaiva Shatasthala Siddhanta. So, he composed Vachanas on the basis of that, and he arranged Vachanas in accordance with Virashaiva Shatasthala Siddhanta. Of course, that Shatasthala Siddhanta contains Ashtavarnas, Panchacharyas, and Shatastalas. So, that Virashaivism has its own concept of the world, the aestheticity of the world, and the concept of God, that is Shiva, and changing things in the world. Of course, it goes round and round the philosophy of space, time, energy, and etc. etc. So, according to this, that Kadasiddheshwara Swami composed Vachanas. We can see so many schools and colleges in the states of Maharashtra and Karnataka in India bearing the names of Kadasiddheshwara. Of course, here I have told something about Vachanakara Kadasiddheshwar, but the concept of Siddhagiri tradition grown in Kadasiddheshwara Mutt at Kanneri should be studied properly and should be spread properly. Of course, it has its own concept. So, like this, Vachanakaras did a lot for the growth of Kannada language, literature, and culture. By that, they try to enhance the personality of human beings. So, dear friends, subscribe it and share it, and see you in the next episode. Namaskar.